Hello, I'm Bill Harder. I work with the Hospice Society of Camrose and District. Welcome to another session of 300 Hospice Seconds. Today's seconds are all about our very first loss, being born. Consider for a moment what it's like being in the womb. Now, assuming that our mom is reasonably healthy, in that womb environment, we have basically perfection. We're never cold, never hungry. We don't need to do the hard work of breathing. We feel our mom's body movements massaging us, her heartbeat surrounding us, her voice soothing us. What an amazing experience, being perfectly nurtured. And then one day, for no reason that we choose, we face this excruciating pain of birth. On the day of our birthing, we come to know cold, separation, hunger, the need to make our lungs work. We don't feel our mom's body movements and her heartbeat surrounding us. We know pain. And so that becomes our first loss. And even though our baby brain is too immature to form words or thoughts to process this, on some level, we come to know what it means to grieve. This experience of being born, while a necessity for both our mom and us, is a loss. It also, though, is something that takes us to a threshold. Every loss, in fact, takes us to a doorway, a portal. A threshold is that space between this room and that room. We're not here, we're not there, we're right in the doorway. As we process a loss, of course, we need to look back at what we've lost, feel the pain of that loss and other emotions that arise, truly experience it, endeavor to make meaning of that loss. And at some point, in order for this experience of sorrowing to be truly transformative, for it to be a metamorphosis, we need to look through the doorway to what's ahead of us. And on the day of our birth, the loss of the womb takes us to the threshold of possibilities and risks. Just think, without being born, we could never have the possibility of crawling, walking, running, dancing, singing, working with our hands. And there are risks. Not all bodies are born in this world with the same abilities, same potentials. But there is some potential, some wondrous new expression of ourselves that will happen because of the loss of our birth. So it goes with all of our losses, including horribly catastrophic losses that will utterly fracture us, tear our lives apart. I don't suggest there's anything pleasant at all in the grief that follows many of our catastrophic losses. And it will take a great deal of time, soul time, to process that loss, to make meaning of it, to integrate it in our being. At some juncture, we'll begin to look not so much back on what has been taken from us, but standing at that threshold, we will look forward into another room of possibility. Who am I now? What new ways of being me are arising because of what's been taken from me? It's not unlike the proverbial onion and its layers. You can't know what's underneath that top layer of the onion until it gets peeled away. Every loss takes something from us, and every loss reveals something about us. Well, if you're experiencing loss right now, you have my compassion. One day, all of us, hopefully, in our transforming grief, will look through the threshold to what we're becoming. This is 300 Seconds with Hospice. I'm Bill Harder. I look forward to seeing you again.